So this is the pipeline. The pipeline has two tasks. If we just edit the pipeline, we have the GitHub repo where we maintain the pipeline and the workspace manifests, and we have the OC command apply the template. If you go to the repository, so this is the workspace manifest file. It's nothing but div workspace template and a div workspace having the Node.js runtime and also having the MongoDB container, and we have seen it before. So this is a pipeline, and you just go back to the rest of the objects. We have the trigger binding, and it's nothing but a trigger binding with one parameter, user. And then we have the trigger template, and this trigger template also has one parameter and one pipeline run. The pipeline run refers to the WASP pipeline, and it provides two parameters: the username from the template, developer user from template, and the workspace for the storage. The last object here is the event listener, and the event listener is nothing but binding the trigger binding with the trigger template. Very simple and straightforward. If we go quickly to namespace Slack, this is where we deployed the Slack interceptor. It's a simple Node.js service. If we look at the implementation, is nothing but a REST client, REST service definitely, and then internally it reads the body text field from the Slack/commands, and then it's another REST client to the event listener. So this is a URL to the event listener, and it's submitting the data. And what is important here is just the user that is passed through the /commands. So if we just click on the URL, so we take the Slack interceptor URL, route URL, and then we can go to the /commands. We configured one command called onboard to Node.js, and in this command we provided the request URL, which is our Slack interceptor service. So if we quickly go to the event listeners, so we have this event listener, and with every event listener, there is an associated service created with the same name. So we have the event listener demo Slack event listener EL, this one. So clicking on this, so this is automatically created because of the event listener, pipeline event listener. And what we did, we just expose this service over a router object. So we have a router object mapped to this event listener service. And this is the same URL we used inside our interceptor. So yeah, this is the URL where the Slack interceptor is hitting the event listener to trigger the pipeline. So now we are ready. So this is the workspace, nothing but the onboarding workspace. So now let's simulate the scenario. So over Slack channel, a user is communicating with the platform engineering team, replying back. So the request to access Node.js workspace. And The platform engineering team is replying back with confirmation, and then using the / command we created, which is onboard to Node.js admin. This is the username in this case. If we quickly go to the pipeline, yes, the pipeline was triggered. And if we click on the pipeline run, there is a parameter admin that was passed by the / command in Slack, and the pipeline run is done. We can see now a Node.js workspace is created for this admin user. And then we can go back to our, and the message was, yes, message success for the user admin, and it was communicated to the requester, the developer, that everything is done. And developers or the admin developer can go now to the workspace, Node.js workspace, and open the IDE to start using it.